Hi everyone, welcome to Quality Gear Reviews. My name is Phil and today we're checking out the Yema Superman Heritage Bronze. Let's talk a little bit about the Yema brand. So this is a watch company founded in 1948, and this particular watch came out, a version of it anyway, in the 70s. And so this is a heritage reissue. So let's go over some of the specs with this watch. So this watch has a 41 millimeter diameter, a 13 millimeter thickness, and a 20 millimeter lug width. It has a bronze case, a screw down case back, a water resistance down to 990 feet, sapphire domed crystal, in-house automatic movement made by Yema. I've had it almost 3 months, so I've gotten a chance to really check out the watch, really see if it's something that's going to be a quality piece of gear, and I can tell you right now, it absolutely is. A few things. This is a true automatic movement with an in-house built caliber from Yema. That's difficult to find. A lot of watches these days use movements that are made by other people. So it's kind of a rite of passage, is a mark of pride if a company really can come up with an in-house caliber or movement. And this is something that Yema has created from scratch. An automatic movement essentially has a pendulum, and I have a Seiko 5 here that is also an automatic movement. It has an open case back so you can kind of see what it looks like. But inside the watch is going to be a pendulum. As you move throughout the day, the pendulum is going to just rotate back and forth like that. And that is turning a gear that is winding the watch spring. And so you are never going to need a battery. As you move, the watch is going to be basically winding itself. That's what makes it automatic. And then that watch spring is going to be moving the hands. So cool little feature. The one that's in the Yema is far better quality than the one that's here in the Seiko, but just so you can get a visual reference. So when I first saw this watch advertised, it was in a Kickstarter campaign, and honestly, I just fell in love with the looks. I love the blue dial. I love the bronze case. The whole look was something that I was really after. Bronze is a really interesting metal. I'm a drummer. I have bronze cymbals. Every time you touch one of these things, it honestly leaves almost a forever fingerprint. Bronze can very easily be polished and brought back to a nice mirror shine, but it can also really take on a nice patina or a weathered look. And that's something that a lot of the folks that have been buying these watches are excited about. And since I have had it for 3 months, I've seen it slowly darken. It hasn't been an extreme darkening, but it really gives it an old look almost out of the box. And that's something that is really a lot of fun. It has a sapphire crystal on the front. So sapphire is something that is extremely hard. It's extremely durable. I believe it's second only to diamond on the Mohs hardness scale. If you look at it from the side, you're going to see that this actually protrudes from the watch itself. A lot of people call this a boxed crystal. It gives it a vintage look, and I love that as you look at it from the side, you can see that it actually distorts the number markers. This makes the watch practical. It's going to be something that you're not going to scratch unless you're trying extremely hard. I love that about this watch. Lastly, a feature that I just thought needed some explaining is Yema's kind of proprietary bezel locking mechanisms. Most dive watches like this have a rotating bezel. So this outside section of the watch, you can turn in a circle, and often divers would use that to kind of measure the time that they'd be ascending or descending. So what Yema has done is they put this small metal piece, and that actually has two little teeth that kind of grip into the edge of the bezel that keep it from rotating. So right now it's locked into place. I can't move it. If I want to disengage that, I just unscrew the crown, and you can see that that piece just gets loose there. I'll flip it over so you can see from the back. And then I'm able to rotate that bezel as I please. When I have it where I want it, I just kind of hold that in place, screw it back down, and then again, that bezel isn't going anywhere. The locking feature is interesting. It's unique. To be quite honest, it's not something that I love about this watch. If you are going to use the bezel to do any sort of timing, it's going to get more in the way than it is going to be helpful. This is a watch that's going to look dressy, or it can look casual. regardless of what you do in your life, this is a watch that you're not going to have to baby and you're not going to have to worry about. And to me, that's what makes something quality. Can I use this for what it's for and not have to worry about it all the time? Absolutely.